Bell first?
I'm keeping that in. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay. Happy Thursdays, my sons. My sons. What? What?
Look, Megan's
It's Thursdays.
So Megan's pretty tired this morning. She went to Mum Club.
And I've done a lot of other stuff. Very tired. So, happy Thursdays, my sons. I'll start. I think I'm too stupid to play 40k, even if I had enough money to buy the models.
I don't know, like...
I know that sounds pretty smart to me, that you're not spending the money on the models.
Where you could be spending the
Your
money
on
on Neckbeardia.co.uk.
UK.
I mean, we did have a 30% sale off. Sorry you missed it, but like, you know, we still have...
Still there, like...
Still there,
still
like,
go.
you know, you'd still check it out and, you know, be pretty cash money if you just putting that out there.
I'm horrible for this, but the player who was depressed and tanking the pacing of the game finally left the group after doing yet another long post in the group chat about how he's so sorry for being such a burden and ruining everything, because he always ruins everything. I do hope he gets support from a group that's actually meant to help with mental health issues, not a fortnightly sit around a table and roll a dice group. He has all the resources and verbal and written guides I've made for him on seeking help. He has to choose to want to get help. Yeah, a lot of people actively don't.
Are you telling me that these sessions aren't
therapy?
Yeah, like Megan, that sounds very problematic of you. I'll have you know, there's no need to be such a bigot around here. You know, there's absolutely no reason to be getting on like that. I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's horrible to see people in them situations.
I don't know. Get yourself some help.
That's all you can. Like, you know,
yeah.
see that.
Talk to people.
I think that's the biggest problem when it comes to any of this sort of stuff. Is I think the people that are suffering from it even understand that, but they have such difficulty in just going through the hoops, even if it's set out right in front of them.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad, but you know, at the end of the day, how well do you even know this person? It's a fortnightly game.
I know, good.
Yeah.
I'm a furry. Straight away. But I'm averse to corn, and I can't talk to furries without feeling disgusted.
Then what happened to you?
Every day I wish for a gate-kept club of like-minded people that was more focused on art or things like romance at worst. Joining furry spaces and filtering the corn isn't enough, and it doesn't even work because nobody who's into anthros sees them as anything but a fetish.
For good reason, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves.
For every space is a fetish space. Safe for work doesn't mean anything anymore. But even if it were possible to filter the grime, I'd merely get to see only one side of people I'd otherwise detest. I have a feeling that something like this might exist in Japan, but it's probably just grass's greener cope, and they're probably even hornier.
Most definitely.
Yeah, 100%. I've seen hentai.
Yeah.
I'm not against sexuality, and I have my own fantasies, but I wish I could just talk about anthros and contribute to a community who sees them the same way I do. Feels bad, man. I don't feel bad for you. You pick the lifestyle, you have to deal with it.
I mean, like, you hear this argument all the time from furries.
No, we're not all like that. Well, no, why is like 90% of you like this? Why?
Maybe you could make the argument of, you know, the people that are the loudest get heard the most, even if it could be a small percentage, but there's
I suppose, but like, I have spoken to furries who hate furries.
It's way more common.
Way more common. Furries who hate other furries.
It's like weebs who hate other weebs.
Yeah.
Talk to Garbo. Like, is that not like the ultimate weeb pastime of bullying other weebs? Yeah. Your wife is trash. What are you talking about? But you watch Bleach.
My confession is I have the most fun in tabletop role-playing games playing solo. Honestly, filter out the trash. Just play by yourself.
You know, I'm just that good. I can only play with myself. You know, who is it? It's John, the Basic Expert. He's doing the artwork for our Death March game, and he actually has quite a few videos talking about solo games, and that's how he plans out his campaigns. He would sit down and play solo games, and then that's how he would just run them. So that's his prep work. Yeah. You know?
Playing in person with friends is great, and when the planets align and everything works flawlessly for everyone to actually get to and stay for the duration of a session. But in reality, every time something comes up or people flake out. So even running a 2-hour one-shot with 3 other people is too much to ask without someone getting in the way. I have yet to have one online experience that was actually fun, especially with randoms. Usually it's more of the same scheduling of flaking issues, and when people do show up, it's usually painfully boring, and I never feel engaged or engrossed in the game or roleplay. Basically, the logistics and reality of organisation and running a tabletop role-playing game with other people is a slog that I don't you'll enjoy. I have none of these problems when I play solo for obvious reasons.
I mean, look, okay.
Is this like the incel of tabletop role-playing game? I don't like playing with anybody else, just myself.
You know, okay, I'll give you my perspective, because my one's actually like the complete opposite, I think. So, pretty much, like, I would join like the odd pickup game from our looking for group server if I see there's like something interesting going on. And I've had like pretty good experiences with it. But the thing is, like, I don't think it feels half as awkward because they already know who I am.
Yeah, and also I feel like it doesn't feel half as awkward to you because you're already stepping into the game as a schizo.
Yeah.
So, like, you're the one they should be worried about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. But I've had a lot of, like, it's worked out.
I don't feel people fear me.
Yeah, I think you can agree with that. But, I don't know. I think I've got past the point of, like, feeling awkward, and I just kind of, like...
Yeah, I get that. I know that.
I'm past that.
You're just not awkward at all now, and you don't filter what you say at all.
It's got but I feel it's quite liberating. It's not good for anyone else around me.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not, and it's not bad. It's not good for me. Whenever we're like in a professional setting, and Jim's like, "I fuck, man, fuck," and I'm like, James, please.
That could be worse. Look, I'm living my best life, okay, Megan? I'm living my best life. I am free from social awkwardness at this point because I don't need to worry about it anymore. People just accept me for who I am at this point. Right, okay, what's his next confession? What's this one?
So, second confession. When Wizards of the Coast more or less banned half or mixed race characters, I felt kinda bad. Like, I tried to ignore the identity politics of what they do, and I don't give them money at all. But when they did that and explained their reasoning behind it, it made me uncomfortable since I felt like covert racism and anti-miscegenation, I'm going to pretend that I know what that means, which I took personally since I'm mixed race from 2 mixed race parents. I know it makes me sound like a bitch and a snowflake to be upset about insincere identity politics pandering from a mega corporation, but it's a confession thread and it's what I feel, even if I would never openly admit it. Instead, I would continue to not give Wizards my money and generally talk shit about their bad choices.
The thing is, I still don't really understand the whole mixed race thing because they just kind of put it out there and been like, like half-elves are like inherently racist, so we're just gonna like take them away without ever actually explaining their reason behind it. And it's like, but why though?
All half-breeds are racist.
See, this is where again, you need to remember,
whenever the liberals turn that liberal, they actually turn racist.
The thing is, I still suffer from trying to best bench pure voice, applying facts and logic to these arguments. No, but you get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this company is, West Coast Americans. It's hard to try and even comprehend what it is that they're getting on. Is just past the point of no return. Yeah, and I think it's just. I used to feel like if only I could really understand what these people were trying to get at. If I could only understand their worldview better. Yeah, maybe I could understand it better. But it's just gotten worse.
I know.
And
it gets to the point whenever they're pointing at people and saying, "Oh, you're this, you're that." It's like.
Yes, I am.
It's like they're standing in, like one of those carnival rides where it's all full of mirrors and they're just pointing back at themselves. Cause the more they point and the more they say, you're this, you're that, the more they're making themselves it.
Yeah, it's very great. It's actually really funny, so it is. I don't know. You know what the worst
thing? Spider-Man meme where they're all sitting pointing at each other.
You know the worst thing is these type of corporations made racism funny again. Yeah. Racism, honest to God, see all that type of stuff. See if you came to be 10, 15 years ago, wouldn't have been funny. It's like, mate, that's kind of cringe. Not gonna lie. Now people say the game word. Ha! Common gold. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, how did they do that?
I know.
I don't know if I can keep that in. Should I keep this into the video?
Maybe not. I don't know. So, I don't know if you know this, but we've got a website with lots of models. And whenever I say lots of models, I mean lots of models. We've got models for any setting that you can think of. With humans with biddies, animals that shouldn't have biddies but do have biddies, dwarves and elves with biddies. Look, we've got a lot of smut models. But it doesn't stop there. We really do have models for anything and everything. And to be honest, they look so good. Chef's kiss, so good. But it's not all smut for all you good Christian Minecraft server players. We've got you covered. And we even got the weebs covered too, which is unusual for this channel because we don't like weebs.
The weebs aren't that bad, okay? They're just fun to laugh at.
We also have 5th edition subclasses and adventures, which some of them are free for download, and we sell a physical printed copy of Steel Water as well, and you can request a signed version if that's your thing, where I'll draw a penis on it for you.
If you want us to sign a couple of decks, we'll give you decks, okay, guys? That's what
anyway,
you want.
If you enjoy what we do here, go ahead and check out the website. It helps us out so much, and we don't need to worry about our YouTube overlord striking down another one of our channels. Our website is also now available as an app on Android. Also, and the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's go back to the video. I'm a gay furry.
You know, the thing is, see, when it comes to, like, furries, I would say, like, they're all kind of...
Gay?
Not that they're gay, like, you know, they're very,
homoerotic?
I think it doesn't really matter, like, they'll fuck anything if they're furry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, all furries will fuck other furries.
Damn, girl, let me see them paws.
I would almost argue that furry at this point fits in with, like, the weird... Like, what do they call themselves these days?
I don't know, pan?
Maybe. Yeah, like, you know, they're attracted to the personality. They're attracted to other furries.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know.
So I'm a gay furry who's somewhat conservative / right-leaning.
Okay.
Surprised about that?
It does happen, actually.
A lot.
Have you seen the Nazi furries? They're funny. They're really funny, actually.
I can't stand the hyper-political slant of the gays or the furries and feel completely ostracised by those groups who are going hardcore left. Also, by being gay, feel completely ostracised by conservatives, and because of my blue-collar job, I'm surrounded by them all the time and want to be accepted as who I am, not judged on what I am. I fully sympathise with how the right is getting sick of LGBT forced degeneracy, but by being gay, they automatically lump me in with the rest of them. I can't stand how clique degen and politically brainwashed the furries are, and I can't stand what the alphabet community is currently up to. I don't feel like I fit in anywhere. I have to hide being a furry from my few conservative friends who have forbidden me from being too gay, and don't want...
I mean, like, you know, you can suck dick, man, but, like, you know, none of that. None of them cocktails.
For being too gay and don't want to know anything about it. And I have no functional relationships with any furry friends because of how goddamn annoying they are, parroting Reddit and mainstream media. I don't feel like I fit in anywhere. Furthermore, I'm struggling with a desire to be feminine, and I'm a bottom. This leaves me feeling like I'm betraying my masculinity and what's expected of me being a man, despite the fact that I strive to live up to classical ideas of masculinity and results in me being very uncomfortable about being gay. I see a therapist about my struggles with being gay who's trying to convince me I'm non-binary.
Okay, now why would a therapist be like, no, you're this?
But I refuse to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It's a constant state of civil war and I have no friends I can talk to about these things. I can't find any peace between what I want, how I feel, and what I am. All I want to be is a cute gay trap. Who's also a furry and a carpenter. But I can't find a path to it that works. Also, I'm totally burned out on my hobby projects, but I've put in almost a year straight work on the current project and I feel proud of it, but also sick of it as I've never done anything with it. It's becoming a job.
Right, okay, you know what? I think I'll give a better perspective on this one, because...
Are you coming out as a cute gay trap?
No, I'm coming out as a teague. No, okay, so, to give you guys an idea, so we live in, like, a very hyper-Protestant...
Yeah, like, I would say, like, 80% Protestant.
I would say it's, like, genuine, like, you're not going to get a more Protestant area of Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Where we are. I would say the population's under, like, 5% Catholic. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I always had a lot of problems, like... First of all, it was awkward as fuck anyway to have friends.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I didn't have any, like... And also, the primary school I went to was, again, Catholic as well. So it was... So I had this problem...
which ostracized you anyway,
so
making
this is,
friends because they would have seen you coming home in the
uniform,
so
this is the
uniform.
problem. I couldn't really get friends outside of school because I was really weird. I couldn't get friends inside of school. And then it kind of got to the point where I think I managed to start to get friends when I was about 7 or 8, and this is where the bit always kind of got me was because it's Northern Ireland and all, you guys get the basic gist. Oh, you don't want to be hanging out with those people. These people are like, my granny could be quite bad for that, and she's like,
she was like the sweetest person
sweet old woman.
ever.
But see, when she's talking about Protestants, I'm like, sometimes it's one of those ones. So anyway, I was kind of stuck in like a weird mix of my only friends are Protestants. Yeah. And the people that are supposed to be part of my community, or what I'm supposed to be,
don't want to be friends with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a really weird situation whenever I think about it.
Yeah.
Because so I went to 2 Catholic primary schools, and then we went to integrated.
An integrated
which again was actually one of the first integrated ones in Northern Ireland. That's actually still a very new thing for Northern Ireland. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought, that might be a better perspective on the gay furry. It's the only thing I thought. Well, it's a story of not being able to really fit in anywhere. Yeah. And that's, I can kind of get where he's coming from.
And then he turned a certain age and said, fuck being a Fenian, I'll go to the 12th.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it's one of those ones, like, see, whenever I don't know, it's one of those ones, I just feel like, when it comes to, like, people that have the strongest opinions about Northern Ireland, they don't live
in... Look at my side of the family. My nanny walks about with the rosary beads in her pocket, fully believes in God and all that and all this, and she has her chair perched up at the side of the road watching the 12th go by.
Again, but like, Catholic family where it is, you don't want to be the
she had to put, they were the only Catholics on the avenue. My nanny put out her wee Union Jacks every 12th to be like, I don't want them to think I'm against them, just in case.
Northern Ireland's got a long history of flags, far beyond the scope of this video. But like, I don't know, I thought it was a bit of perspective on it. Again, I kind of feel bad for the guy.
I feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him, but like, honestly...
the whole thing where his therapist is trying to convince him he was non-binary, he's like,
that sounds... I don't like the sound of that. I don't know. I don't think this is a sin, but you're a sin for being a furry. I'm sorry, man. I feel bad for you, though.
Look, I'll never be able to not condemn you for being a furry. I'm having a stroke, but
you're not a bad guy.
I feel bad for you.
I'll hang out with you.
I'll hang out with a cute gay trap who's a furry and a carpenter.
So this one's definitely a sin.
This one's definitely a fucking sin, and I hope
this is.
I hope his employers see this. I hope.
Oh god, that's good. Oh man. Right, okay, get into it, Megan.
Will a non-TG related confession do? If so, then I have one. I regularly fuck my patients. I work at an acute psych ward and pick up the cutest patients, then wait for them to get done with their treatment and accidentally bump into them, since I know where they live, their hobbies, and so on. It's not as simple as that. But while treating them, I basically groom them based on their diagnosis. Easier ones are bipolars and BPDs.
What's BP? I don't know.
I thought it was bipolar disorders, no?
Yeah, I don't know. Keep going.
You just act tough, like a father figure, and they swoon. Me being in position of power really drives them wild, and I even had a stalker 3.
You say that's a good thing?
That's the thing, you're in a fucking position of power and you're completely abusing this, my guy.
Oh my god, right, okay.
After I'm done with them, I manipulate them into dropping me and start the process anew. I've been doing this for 15 years, having a fresh supply of crazy pussy that is refreshed every few months. I know what I do is immoral, but it's the best sex of my life, like, all the time.
You're going to hell, man. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to hell. Dude, you're going to hell.
My confession. I made a really cool RPG. Every player, the handful that played it, said it was fantastic, but I will never publish it. Is this Garbro before he published Veil Riders?
I fucking took a sweet ass time. Say, Garbro, how long have you been working? Years, man.
Years, absolutely years.
And you play this game like every week, multiple times a week, yeah. And you have multiple people running games, yeah. And everyone
really enjoys it.
Yeah. Are you gonna? No, I'm just gonna. No. Fuck me.
It's like 30k.
Yeah, it did really well.
It did
really well.
I just don't feel like I want to put it out there in this shit climate. Another is that I have no idea for my current grip. I started the campaign because my players wanted me to run it, but my players are also morons. They actually think I prep all the time. I have nothing but the basic bullet points and the list of enemies that would fit for their level. I have no idea for plots. I'm so tired of having to come up with plots and stories and stuff that the players barely acknowledge or interact with. And last, I have a setting that has around 100 pages and another 400 pages of random unsorted notes, and if I got art and tourniquet for it, I'd probably come out to 300 to 400 pages. It's also a Kung Fu Panda style setting.
Like, you know what? I was kind of getting excited there, and then it's like, oh no, it's really good. Kung Fu Panda.
It's also a Kung Fu Panda style
Fuck
setting
off.
with. I said this wrong last time, and people
Gurned.
gurned at me, so I'm going to say it the exact same way. Wuxia.
Wuxia.
How else would you pronounce
I
that?
have no idea.
Furries, Chanbara, and the like. But also taken from Asian history and mythology. I spent a long time researching to make it as accurate as possible. But, you know, fantasy, so not completely. I actually wanted to publish it, but again, as it is now, I'd probably get BTFO'd out because I look white. I'm more mixed.
I don't think you can say that.
I'm more mixed and have Arab and Turkish great-grandparents, Gypsy and German grandparents, and Slavic from the one side of the family, and would be stealing culture, just not interested in dealing with that bullshit.
I would just do it. And
just do it, yeah.
Go fuck yourself, you know what I mean?
Right. I seen a TikTok the other day, right, where it's like, there's this, there's one of those filters where you find like the shade of your skin tone.
Yeah.
And it's meant to like help you better like getting foundation and stuff like
right,
this.
okay.
But this guy done it and he says I'm Irish and English and Indian.
Okay.
Right? And he had like Indian features, but guy was like white with red hair. But you can tell he had like Indian features as in like the nose.
Yeah.
And like his cheekbones and everything like that. And the comments were gurning, going, you're white, you have nothing of that in you, you're lying, you're a white cis man and all this. He posted a picture of like him with his grandparents and they're like Bangladeshi Indians.
Like, some people are just never going to be happy though.
And he's like, no, I'm definitely Indian.
Like, you know, you know what? I just don't even. I don't care enough about this to guard.
I know.
I would honestly be like, see if you're gonna let these sort of people. See, this is the problem. This is how they've managed to get so far, is because people go over for them. Does that make sense? And it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my thing and not gonna get overly upset about any of it because they can go fuck themselves. Yeah. Pretty much.
And then there was another one like in the comments that was like, oh, I feel this. Both of my parents are dark skinned African Americans.
Right.
And she's like not even like light skin African American, like she's white.
Yeah.
She's like white passing.
How'd you manage that?
Apparently like his or dad's like mum or someone was white, somebody was white.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it skipped and she got it, and her dad thought the mum had cheated.
Yeah.
Because she put up a whole video. The dad thought the mum had cheated and they done a paternity test and was like, no, you're the dad and that's the mum.
Any clips of more,
No. And she's like, nobody believes me that I'm black. Nobody believes me. And like if she comes in with like box braids or whatever, people call her racist. She's like, no, actually.
But you know, you get that, like, sure, do you not remember that woman years back?
Like even like her features and stuff don't even look.
What's the one Trump calls Pocahontas? Yeah, you know, hold on, let me Google this here 1 second. Elizabeth Warren, that's the one. She was one of those ones that claimed to have like
Cherokee.
Greek grandparent that's like Cherokee or whatever.
Native, yeah.
She put it down. You know, but that's the thing. Like, you know, we live in a world. Oh, here, you know what? Do you want to hear the funniest one ever? This was a good. I
don't know about you, but like I'm North African. So.
You've got like 2 points. Right, okay, so my favourite one ever was, so me and my mate Jacob, he's a year below us, so he is, and he was applying for community college that I was in, so he was, right? And I went with him to like the open day or whatever. Yeah, do you remember this one? Yeah, you know this story.
So good.
This is a good one. So anyway, he's filling out the forms or whatever, and it puts like ethnicity and stuff.
Yeah, ethnicity.
So Jacob's like blonde. So
he's blonde, light eyes.
Very
really
white.
Pale skin.
Well, I would say he's pale,
he's fair.
Very
really
fair, very white featured.
Really blonde hair.
Yeah. Anyway, so he put down on the form Bangladeshi Irish travellers.
Bangladeshi Irish travellers.
It was like a wee tick box.
So good.
So we were trying to think like what can we put on. The thing was, whenever I did it the year before, I just like put it into like a box and left.
Yeah.
So no one did it. He had to hand it to some woman and it was filling it out at the computer, and she was going through it and she was like age, date of birth, all that sort of stuff. Tap. She gets down to the very bottom and she looks at it. And it turns out it looks like turns around on a chart and looks at Jacob and then looks back down and then just types it in. That was honestly one of the funniest things to ever happen. I'm not even joking.
Bangladeshi Irish traveller, that's the funniest thing.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
My friend crippled a female NPC in a game I ran years ago, and I still fantasize about her to this day.
You watch Misery or something? Like reverse Misery?
One player has to miss several sessions, decide to run something I've been working on as a side campaign. Run X-theme post-apocalyptic campaign world I designed. Characters are from small village tasked to get medicine from ruined hospital nearby ruined city. They go into city, fight some weird X-monsters. Find hospital. I can't speak.
That's alright.
Gang.
I think we're past the point of people caring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Find hospital. Gang living there already. Negotiations break down. One character gets shot in the leg. Makes a new character because he doesn't want to play a character with reduced speed. New character starts as captive of bandit. He breaks out during the chaos and finds the woman leading the bandits. He beats her unconscious. Then, since he's in a hospital, he finds a scalpel and alcohol and surgically cuts her lower spine.
Okay.
When she wakes up later, she screams and cries because she can't move. They bring her back to the village where this guy had planned to give her a new life. They end up taking care of her while she slowly dies of infection. That was like
you need to see someone, right?
He needs help.
you need help, man. Get that bell. Like that's
I know. That was like 3 years ago, and I last played this campaign. We played it on and off when certain players weren't available for our main campaigns. I would fantasize about taking care of her in the little room they kept her in, holding her hand and hearing her talk about life. For some reason, it felt really nice to imagine a woman completely dependent on me. Not to abuse her in any way, but just to feel like she needed me.
You're gonna get yourself.
That is fucking misery.
Yeah. Please do not seek out a girlfriend with cerebral palsy, for the love of God.
No, that's like fucking, what do you call it? What's his name?
What?
Norman Bates and his mum.
Yeah, no, more miserly. What was your woman called? Wilkes?
I can't
or something?
remember.
Elizabeth Wilkes or something?
I can't remember her name. I know it's Kathy Bates, but I don't know.
It's Kathy Bates, just call her that,
Yeah.
you know. That's fucked up, man, not gonna lie. That's really fucked up. I think that's...
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get one more fucked up than that. I'm actually very... You know what? This was actually a really good confession thread.
Yeah, it was.
Normally we don't... Like, honest to God, see the
Normally
amount of confession
threads are just shit.
You know, it's like... You know what? I confess that I fudged my dice roll.
I confess that I really like Fifth Edition.
You know what I mean? It's like you know, that's not like the big... Like, you know, I want to hear about... I want to hear about this fucking freak.
Yeah, I want to hear about shit like this.
You know, fuck me. I always ask for confessions, but we haven't really got any in a while. You know what? I haven't actually checked that much.
Yeah,
you know
we haven't done a confession thread in a while. Well, we did. No, because I had to get the bell on my phone.
Yeah, we did one about a month ago. It was alright. It was good fun. You know, and then I think me and Garbu did one as well.
Did you?
Yeah, about 2 months ago. We kind of do it about once a month with a confession thread. I enjoy them. I quite enjoy them anyway. Is there anything worth bringing up? Oh, yes. I've applied for monetization on the new channel. On Terminally Online. So if you want any heckin' a lot of cringy news,
get on over there.
Get on over there. We actually somehow managed to get a sponsor for that channel.
Yes, which I'm still shocked about.
And you know the thing is, people actually bought it, and I'm very happy with that.
Yes.
You know, because I'm sick of... See the amount of
See
the amount of emails that I get from, like, fucking VPNs. It's like, everyone has a VPN. Everyone has a VPN. If you want a VPN, you already have a VPN. And honestly, there's tons of, like, free
softwares and stuff that you can get, yeah.
So, like, I feel like, honestly...
Go away, Nord.
Yeah, Nord. You know the reason why Nord is shelled so much? It's because they pay actually very, very well.
Yeah.
See, with them and Displeats pay very well, but again...
And Raid, apparently.
Yeah, Lead does, but I just don't really like shitty mobile games, if I be honest with you guys. You know, but anyway, go ahead, check that out. Check out the links down below, the website, the models, like and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!